Hi friends, thanks for coming back to my YouTube channel. And if you're looking to buy a home and you're in a multiple offer situation, here are about 10 ways that you can make your offer more advantageous to a seller. And I'm gonna read off 10 of those items, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about them as we go along as well. So let's dive in and learn a little bit about what might make your offer better than the next. Okay, you can put in a cash offer. You can offer above asking price. You can ensure that you have a pre-approval letter, and a sizable down payment is always advantageous. In Idaho, it's 1 to 3%. However, if you are in a very, very high multiple offer situation and you do think you're going to close, then offering more than 3% is always advantageous. It is risky, so I don't want you to think about doing that unless you are very certain you're going to close. And then also you can, so some of the other things that you can do are like waiving your contingencies. That's kind of a last resort in my opinion. And I would advise you not to do that unless you really, really have to have this home and you don't think you're gonna terminate and we don't have any big surprises. So sometimes to mitigate those things, you can actually get a pre-inspection so that you can waive your inspection rights if you're gonna find some things, but knowing what the house condition is really, really important. So that's what I would advise, getting that in advance instead of just kind of waiving it without knowing the big question mark. Also, there are financial contingencies, so you can release earnest money to the seller as a consideration. Again, once that money is released, it's gone. It's bye-bye. You're never gonna probably ever see it again, especially if you terminate. So just be very careful waiving those kinds of contingencies and giving up cash. And then don't let anybody know that you're gonna remodel the home. Some sellers get very sentimental about their home. Don't let them know you're gonna remodel. Don't let anybody know that you're going to do anything to the home other than that you absolutely love the home. A lot of people's egos are tied up into a home. The other thing is you can write up the offer as is. You can also write the offer as is, however, you have the right to terminate if you get an inspection. So I'm going to explain that a little more. So what that means is you still have the right to terminate during an inspection, but you're not going to ask for repairs, if that makes sense. So you're going to do as is, yet you're also doing a caveat, so you're maintaining the ability to terminate if you find things in that inspection that are unsatisfactory to you. So that is a nice caveat. You can also offer a rent back, really common in Idaho, and it gives the sellers a week or two. Again, can be risky. Not every seller is a good renter, and we definitely have to have a conversation about that. And then you can also offer to pay some closing costs, pay the title fees for the seller. You could offer any other closing costs that they may incur as well. And then also, one of the other things is to set yourself up in such a way that you look like an awesome buyer. That you're you're just really easy to get along with. It's really important that you have an agent who has a great reputation in town, that an agent who is very successful in getting offers closed and to the finish line. So some agents can write offers, but they can't get a property closed. They don't do a lot of transactions. And so that sometimes makes a big difference to the agent representing the seller, especially. So those are some things that I think that you need to know if you are in a multiple offer situation. Right now, we don't see a lot of multiple offers unless it is a highly desirable home in a very scarce area. However, once the feds reduce the overnight lending rates, I think we're going to be in a situation where we might have multiple offers again. And so it's really good to start thinking about those things that can help sweeten that deal. And if you want to have a conversation about that, don't forget to like and subscribe. because we can have a long conversation about that kind of strategies as we look at your real estate goals and what you're trying to do. If you're looking at investing in real estate, or if you're looking at moving up or scaling down, downsizing, I'd love to have a conversation. And as always, be safe, be happy, and be home in Idaho.